The final countdown begins and it's frustrating. Heyo guys, we are back with a new Rent-A-Girlfriend chapter, chapter 391, and it's like I said on the last video, that last chapter really set us back. And I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me, but Kazuya really needs to man up already. There's a lot I don't like, but it confirms this video, so that makes me really happy. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe because RAG isn't ending anytime soon. And also let me know down in the comments what other series you want me to cover. I'm also doing Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, and I see a lot of you guys there, so I'm thinking about adding more content to the weekly schedule. But onto the chapter, it looks like Kazuya and Chizuru have not made any contact since the kiss, and I saw some of my commenters last week speculating that maybe Chizuru and Kazuya already made contact, so we can just scratch that out. I personally did not buy into this theory because I don't think Reiji would do that. He always has these two struggling to communicate, and I really wouldn't buy into them talking it out basically off camera. He would show that to us in panels. And onto Kazuya, he is still lacking the courage to talk to Chizuru, and it's growing more frustrating by the chapter. He even turns to ChatGPT but gets no real answers, and what do you think, man? Even AI could not solve Chizuru. I know that everyone disagrees with me that Kazuya has to reach out again, but you got the confirmation from Minnie from the post-date events and Chizuru kissed you. I know that there was the rejection, and I know that can make this whole situation really confusing for him, but you got a girl's opinion, a correct one that I may add, and you aren't going for it. And Kazuya is again in his room just mulling this all over again about the kiss, the relationship, and what to text her. Like, it's not that hard, just a simple hi, do you have some time to speak this week? It's not that hard. And the thing that makes me also a little frustrated is that he still thinks about that kiss just being a random kiss, but at least we get answers this chapter. And while Kazuya is wasting time, Minnie sends a message for an emergency meeting and they got to meet right now. But then Minnie hits a little snag, she gets hit by a little traffic if this little robot server doesn't just get out the way. She was about to call that little thing a clanker, I could tell. Sorry guys, that might have sounded a little too harsh. It's a cute little like panda server, I'm sorry. But anyway, so Minnie explains everything to Kazuya. Mark your calendars for July 11th because you will have your girlfriend then. And of course Kazuya isn't happy about Minnie confronting Chizuru, but Minnie had good intentions, right? It was for her friend. She explains the big play and what Minnie believes the kiss meant, and it really feels like Minnie is subscribed to the channel because she confirms this video, so go check it out for a full rundown of the events of the date and Kazuya's redemption. So be like Minnie and hit that button guys, because she goes over all the hurdles that Chizuru had to jump over to get to this kiss. She goes over all of Chizuru's thoughts, like learning about Kazuya falling in love with her, living together for a month and not finding the answer and leading to the rejection, but then something changed. Because Kazuya once again declares her love for her, which confuses her after the rejection, that she was still confused the morning of the move, but the moment it got really real when Kazuya was about to leave, she felt something. So everything she couldn't say, she said it in that kiss. It was an I love you. And even though she had her doubts, like the rental girlfriend and the client relationship, not understanding her feelings and the guilt of the lies, she still went for the kiss because she loves Kazuya. And those aren't tears, Kazuya, they are diamonds, baby. Once again, Kazuya gets another confirmation about the kiss and what Chizuru is trying to say, and he still is wasting time here. And then the chapter ends here, but it's possible this conversation continues on into the next chapter. But still, this chapter has a lot that I don't like. We still see too much hesitation from Kazuya here, not sending the message, and now with the new goal date established, it's possible that he will stay passive and wait for the date to ask the real questions. And while Minnie once again came in for the rescue, confirming what the kiss meant, I still think that Kazuya should have been the one to ask Chizuru about the kiss. But not only that, let's just say that Kazuya gives Chizuru her space until July 11th. I don't think that that's a good thing for the relationship, because why is Kazuya acting on what Minnie said versus going to Chizuru after that kiss? If you found out that a kiss was a scream for I love you and couldn't see me, but instead you wait over a month to confront those feelings, it's not a good look in my opinion. These characters really need to work on their conversation skills, and they should start doing that now. Because I don't believe that this will be a full separation arc as many are speculating, because I do believe Kazuya will run into Chizuru somehow and insist to support her any way he can. And I also don't believe that this will be a ghosting arc either from both of them on each side, because while Chizuru hasn't reached out to Kazuya, he hasn't either. But overall, I am not a fan of this chapter, because it basically looked like it's going to hold on to this new goal date July 11th to be the end goal, and I don't like that. But I'll trust Reiji Reiji and I'll let him cook, alright? This is just a bumpy chapter for me on a weekly release schedule, so I won't say it was a bad chapter, but I know that fans will just say that it feels like he's stretching the story again now, and yeah, I can't argue against that and I can't defend it either. But what do you guys think of the chapter? Are y'all feeling better after that last chapter, finding out about the big play causing another delay? Let me know down in the comments. Are you guys fully buying into the separation arc? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know everything. And as always, if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to hit the like button. That would help me out so much. And while you're there, why not subscribe and help me reach 5,000 subs by July 11th, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, I appreciate you. Dang, no Rook in this chapter.